Hello, I'm going to show you how to put eyelets into curtains. Very simple, lots of easy tips along the way. First you will need your ironing board. You will need to buy eyelets. These come very cheaply and are very easy to put into the fabric. You will also need to take measure, a pen or a pencil, some scissors, one of these little cutters, dressmaking cutters, and some dressmaking chalk. Having sewn your fabric or bought fabric, because if you buy old curtains or buy new curtains, you can easily convert them. What you want to do is measure the width of the stretch of fabric that you're going to insert these eyelets into. I tend to find that 9.5, 9, 8.5 is a good distance between the eyelets in order to get the curtains to sit nicely when they're in situ. So I find the midway point, and having already measured this, I know where the midway point is, which is here on this fabric. So I need to find the 4.5, because I'm making it 9 inches between. I need to make it 4.5 inches either side of that. And when you're satisfied you've got it right, you would need to mark where that is. So 4.5 is there, and the 9 is here, and of course you have to repeat that. So going this way, we're going to go 9 in this direction and mark it, and so on, until you come to the end of your curtain where the last eyelet is going to sit. I do tend to find that this sort of gap between eyelets at the end is quite good, because you've got an amount of fabric left just to tuck in. So just letting you see how this all pans out, it's about this distance. I'm also allowing about a finger's depth from there, and maybe a little bit more at the top for the eyelet to sit. So depending how meticulous you want to be at measuring, that's entirely up to you. Having measured what you want to do, and I tend to like to start in a bit that's fairly central to the curtain. So what I tend to do is get my ring, make sure that I have the pink mark, the tailor's chalk or the dressmaker's chalk mark, fairly central in terms of equidistant here, and a finger's width up. Depending on your fabric, a pen or a pencil will do to mark this. Some inks would damage the fabric, some inks wouldn't. Sometimes the pens don't work, so perhaps a pencil. But if you have your mark like that, then you're ready to cut. I tend to like to make or insert a little, because it's tough, because it's thicker, a little slice with this cutter into the centre, and then I would start to cut. The key here is to just make it the right size for popping into your eyelet. If you've made it too small, you will have to cut again. But this is the way I like to do it, and having an ironing board means that you can work from both sides. It's also a good height for cutting. So I'm just going slightly outside that ring at this moment. As you can see, there's 3 layers of fabric that I'm cutting through here. So it's a good sharp pair of scissors that you require for this. Having done that, you're looking for, if I show you, this one has a central plastic ring on it, and I tend to feed that in from behind first. It's really quite simple to just tuck it in like that, and then a little bit of pressure. And if you need a little bit more pressure than you can give it, then stand on it or grab somebody who can do it for you. You'll hear it click, and that is all there is to it. And you continue until you have your whole curtain done with all the eyelets in it, so that it's ready to iron and hang up. Simple as that. One thing to remember when you're working out how many eyelets you need, you really need an even number, because your curtain pole will go through this one and this one, this one and this one, this one and that one, folding up like this, if you can see. So an even number is best. 2, 4, 6 in this curtain. Thank you for watching. Hope your curtains turn out fine.